Hey Space Cats, you might have a lot more time on your hands than you would normally have at the moment, so maybe now is the time to start the bullet journal hobby. And when I say hobby, I mean it's more of a lifestyle change, like veganism and hedonism and multilingualism. Okay, perhaps I was being a little bit flippant, but actually these extraordinary times deserve a little bit of humour to get us through it. The subject of today's video is next month's bullet journal. That's for April, and I'm currently videoing it in the middle of March, and it's the first really beautiful day, sun's shining, all is good in the world, birds are singing. If you've come across my channel by accident, then it's a happy accident, welcome. I make videos on drawing, planning and publishing. And the planning part, which is all to do with your bullet journal, is one of my favourite things to do in the month. You can subscribe and ding the bell for more of this kind of stuff. I think it's really important to keep things as normal as possible for us at the moment and to keep a routine going. So if you already do bullet journaling, you know what to do, enough said. If it's the first time that you've ever come across bullet journaling, you may need to find out what on earth this is all about and how to set it up properly. So check out the video, I don't know which side it's going to be, one of those sides. Check out the video for my setup for 2020. There's a step-by-step explanation as to what to do. As with my other spreads this year, I've taken inspiration from my nature journal, Bloomin' Marvellous, which tracked the climate and the flora and the fauna of 2019. I'll leave the link below if you want to have a look at it, but you can also check out each and every day on my Instagram page. One of my favourite colour combinations is that bright green and dusky pink of apple blossom. So I was inspired to make April the month of this tree. The one in my back garden is a French Golden Delicious. I think it's really important, if you like this sort of thing, to keep yourself perky by writing down your favourite quotes and the words that you find inspirational. I made this one up myself because I couldn't find anything specifically apple tree related that would be relevant. Luckily, I think this is also quite pertinent to our current global problem. It really says that a little glimmer of hope and positivity can build and become fruitful further down the line. Perhaps if you're at home working or in quarantine, you could be using your creative brain to think up new things to do. Certainly I will be working hard on new stories to put out
and going full steam ahead in the studio on new projects. This is really a time for us to be creative, and I don't just mean drawing or painting, I mean thinking creatively. What else can you do to help yourself and your community? How can you help without putting yourself at risk? And of course, sticking to all the government recommendations and advice. Enough said. We are facing an extraordinary year ahead, and maybe you might find that your list of things to do goes down significantly. Many people make spreads about their holidays, but perhaps you've had to cancel your holiday due to the coronavirus. Lots of people track their mood or anxiety levels, but we might find that those trackers are more anxiety-inducing than helpful. So here's what I suggest. Concentrate on the good and the positive. Keep in touch with your friends and family, particularly those in the older age bracket who are going to feel a lot of isolation. And do this by telephone, letter, and of course on the internet and FaceTime, that sort of thing. As my work level has dropped a bit now that our Story Festival has happened, which was last month in February, I'm just using one page for my master task list, and I'm concentrating on my book work and YouTube planning. For useful trackers, you could try making a food planner with associated shopping costs, or a spending tracker. On the page opposite the master tasks, I'm listing all the podcasts I like and those I want to listen to. I end up listening to a lot of No Such Thing as a Fish, which is the QI Elves, and I listen to The Archers Omnibus, and one of the podcasts that I love the most that isn't on at the moment, so please come back soon, is the Adam Buxton podcast. You'll see that I'm sticking with the same format that I've done in the last couple of months for the weekly spreads, with the events and dinner planner on the left page, and the right page is used for bullets of things to do each day. So here's a quick flick through of the whole month.
You can tell this is a really serious video because I've got the reading glasses on. April is a month that heralds spring in the UK, and we have warmer days, more sunshine, more daylight. So I'm really looking forward to getting out and about a bit more. If you're feeling well and you want to get outside, go outside and feel the warm sunshine on your face and the warm breeze in your hair and listen to those birds singing. Don't forget to subscribe and ding the bell for all of my Friday updates. Don't forget to subscribe and ding the bell for all of my Friday uploads. And if there's anything that you would like me to cover, then just comment down below and I'll see what I can do. Next week is a draw with me, apple blossom, apple trees. It's going to be amazing, and all you've got to do is think and channel apples. I will see you next week. Nanu nanu!